Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel on NHL 19. We are sitting here after, I think it's year 7 or maybe year 8. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, we're 2025 right now, November 20th. And to quickly show you the standings, we're sitting 5th in our division. Not the greatest record. We've actually lost a couple games in a row this week. Let's see. Yeah, loss against Minnesota, which was a team that we have their first round pick from in that trade that involved Christensen, Oliveira, and Teravainen. Three of our young players, but it needed to happen because they're RFAs that needed some money. So we had to ship them away to Minnesota. We lost against Detroit, lost against Buffalo. I mean, it's been an up and down season so far, and we need our rookies to step up, like they've kind of done, as far as overall at least. And production, Campoli has been doing really well, but we need some of our young guns to continue to step up. And also the main guys here, like Sontag, I don't think he's producing as well as he should. Laxonen, he could do a lot better as well. Sagan, only 2 points. So if he doesn't start producing, I think we had Drouin with, I don't know what we had. Maybe it was Sontag, Drouin, and Sagan earlier. So we decided to bring up Laxonen to try to give this line a little bit of a boost. We also have Kotkaniemi. He's doing decent, 18 points in 21 games. O'Brien is up to an 86 now. And then Schremp and Campoli, for rookies, they're doing fairly well right now. So let's see our defensive core. We had an injury to Adam Boquist at the start of the season, so he's missed around 9-10 games. So he's going to start hopefully stepping up here on the power play and 5-on-5 as well. For some reason, Oli Ortio's role is a top 4, but he's an 89, so I don't know how that happens. Maybe he needs to grow a little bit more, maybe one more overall. Let's see their specialty teams. We have Bobquist on his one-time shots, so I think that's decent. I think those are the best lines that we can come up with right now. One thing that I wanted to do, though, guys, was trade Eric Comrie and bring up Sergei Frolov. I think Frolov is ready for backup duties in the NHL. And if Price starts to falter, then we can have everything fall into Frolov's hands. Taking a look here, though, Gleason is an 80. I remember last time before the episode ended, we didn't know how good he was, but he's actually an 80 overall. So we might have 2 goalies of the future here right now in Montreal. But yeah, I'm going to trade Comrie and then bring Frolov up to the NHL as a backup. So, sorry, I accidentally clicked on Frolov to be traded. So let's go here, Comrie. He won't give us too much. Maybe get us a 4th, maybe a 3rd. That would be nice. But let me see what team wants to get rid of their draft picks here. A 2nd? I think a 2nd would be a little too much. Dallas would have too many goalies. So they would have to give us a goalie back. So maybe one that's not worth anything. Fast. Yeah. How many years left does he have? 2 years left. Maybe I won't do this trade with Dallas right now. Let me see. If there's any other team that wants Comrie, then I will trade him to that team. But they need to have some roster space as well. Otherwise, Dallas will be the move. So let's see. They want to give him up, so they have 1 spot there. So, I mean, would they want to get rid of their 2nd? Yeah, they would have too many goalies as well. So I think Dallas is the best team, guys. They want Comrie, and I think they want to get rid of their 2nd. Yeah, exactly. So we'll just have to add a shitty goalie, that one that's worth nothing, and then the French starter here. And we will trade him after. But let's see, Comrie for 2nd and fast. Would this go through? Your offer to us is filling the needs we have, but the value just isn't there where it needs to be. Okay, so compare what they're giving us. So thought that would be the case. If we give them something else here, perhaps giving them like one of these guys, Saint Jacques or something. That isn't worth much. He was, I think, a third or fourth round pick. Fourth round pick, there you go. Top 9, Vincent Saint Jacques. He's not going to turn out to be anything too special. And we get a second rounder, so I think this is the move for us to do. Isn't quite close to fair value. Alright, so maybe if we give them a little bit better than Saint Jacques. Someone a little bit better, let's see. I don't want to overpay either, you know, so Oberg low elite, no, I don't want to get rid of any low elite guys, so Leonard, maybe I'll do like Leonard and a draft pick, possibly like a fourth, our fourth. So Eric Comrie, Leonard for a second, and Fast. Would this go through? Alright, so this will go through. Let me see if I can add a fifth instead. I know I'm being super stingy here right now, but there you go. So a fifth would even work. So yeah, fifth, and then we'd be calling up Frolov. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Dallas, so we're accepting your trade offer. So we have traded Eric Comrie, but we have also gotten a second round pick for him. I'm not gonna bring Fast. Fast is gonna go down, and then Frolov is gonna come up. If Frolov gets called up, he doesn't need waivers. Fast will though, but that's alright. I'm okay with that. And then another good thing that I was looking at is now that Gleason is up to an 80. If Frolov gets injured or Price gets injured, we have a perfectly capable player to call up. It's not like he is a crappy AHL goalie or he's still in his 70s. He's 80 overall. So we're gonna bring up Frolov. Let me just make sure he doesn't need waivers. He doesn't. Perfect. So now let me just edit the lines quickly here, guys. And I'm really happy to see that Gleason's overall has gone up to an 80. So that is great news in my opinion. Let's see the scratch players. Alright, perfect. Now for the AHL, we're going to bring up, or sorry, we're not going to bring up anyone. We're going to have Chubasov here as the backup of Cade Gleason. So now we've traded our backup goalie that wasn't doing extremely well. So now I think it's time to simulate, guys. I'm going to monitor some of the stats here. Kotkaniemi is basically a point per game, so I'm hoping that he'll continue to do that on the next couple weeks here. So we're going to simulate up to this LA game here. We have an important game against Dallas. Hopefully we can beat them. It's in Dallas. We lose 2-1. So we've had a long road trip there. Well, 3-game road trip. Actually, 5-game road trip because we have 2 more away games. But we're 10-9-3, so not exactly where I wanted us to be. 4-3 win though, but we lose right back. So 11-10-3. We are struggling, guys. 11-11-3. So something needs to happen here. I think I'm gonna have to shake up the lines and do something. Kotkaniemi hasn't scored since the start of the episode. He saw his 21 points. So I think what I'm gonna need to do, guys, is something like this. Laxonen is a right wing, and then I will bring is O'Brien a right-hander. Oh, he shoots left. He's a sniper, though. So maybe I'll bring Campoli up to here. Suzuki here. Just trying some things out here, guys, and hopefully it works out. But if not, we're going to have to make some more line changes and potentially a trade. But ever since we got, what's his name there, Sontag, he's just been extremely disappointing for us. He hasn't done anything that suggests the price that we paid for. We traded Forsberg, who's actually having his best season with us at the time that when we traded him, and we got Sontag. He's finished decently well, but in the playoffs he didn't do as well as I wanted him to, and then this season he's doing horrible. So we're going to do an in-game simulation here, guys, against the LA Kings. First period, 1-1. Oli Shrimp, or Owen Shrimp scores on DiPietro. Doughty scores on Price. I don't know if Price is the issue here right now, but we have 15-9 the shots. Come on, guys, second period. 2-1. Lacroix scores on Price. Come on, third period. We do come back. Nick Suzuki on the third line scores on DiPietro. 35-26 the shots. Can someone get a overtime win here? No, it's going to go to shootout. We do get the shootout win. Jonathan Campoli scores on DiPietro. So nice to see him score. No points for our second line, though. But we're going to do in-game simulation from now on. 12, 11, and 3. Last 10 games, 4 and 6. So not good at all. But we're going to do a few in-game simulations until we lose. We're sitting in a playoff position right now, but I don't think we can be too comfortable with the way we've been playing. We're basically 500, so. Another away game here against Florida, first period. 1-0. Julius Honka scores on Samsonov, second period here. 1-1. Evany scores on Price. 1 goal allowed and 13 shots. I don't know if Price is having an off season or what's going on, but yeah, I'm not too happy here. Third period, come on, let's get this win here. 3-1. So I think I'm just going to give the next game to Frolov, guys. It looks like Jonathan Durant's picked up his play a little bit, but we're losing right now, so some things are going to need to be done. Let's give the reins to Frolov for this game, and we're just going to ride the hot goalie, honestly. So we're not going to do an in-game simulation. We'll just see who wins, like what goalie wins, and then we'll ride that goalie. So advance today here. Can we get a W? Shootout loss. So, and he allowed 6 goals, so that's not what I wanted to see. So we're gonna go back to Price. Unfortunately, I thought maybe Frolov could give us a little run, but he definitely did not do that. So Price is gonna be in net now. We're gonna do the same little system here. Ride the hot goalie. So we get a game against the Flyers. Can we get the W here? Should be beating the Flyers 3-2. Oh my God, the shootout loss again. So let me see what's going on with the shootout lines. Do we need to be adding some other some other goal scorers here? Or what's going on? Say again, Sontag, Kotkaniemi, Campoli. I don't know what's going on. We have the shooters. They're ready to shoot, and that are some of the best players in the league, and we're still not getting it done. So let's go back to Frolov now. Price played yesterday, so Frolov will be in net today. And we'll see if he can actually step up and get us a W. So Kotkaniemi has 24 points, only 3 goals though, so he needs to start shooting a lot more here. 5-2 win, perfect. So Frolov is going to be in net for the next game against the Nashville Predators at the Bridgestone Arena. So let's go here. Stanislav Frolov again. Hopefully he can go on a little run here. Let's see where we're sitting we're right now currently sitting in the playoffs. So the Eastern Conference is not the greatest, which is good for us, but I want us to get on a roll here. A 3-2 win, perfect. So it looks like we're on a little bit of a roll. And yeah, let's go put back Stanislav Frolov in the net again. We're going to give him Price a little bit of a rest. Hopefully he can bounce back here in the future. Hopefully you can give him. Frolov can go on a few game winning streak here against the Buffalo Sabres. Can we get a W? 5-3 win. So Frolov is going to stay in net, guys. Like I said, the hog goalie is gonna be playing, and right now it's Frolov. So let's see. Frolov has 3 wins in 3 games, so and some decent stats. So oh shit, he is already the goalie to be ready to play there, and I accidentally changed him. So Frolov right there. Let me see a couple of my guys. Campoli, 19 points in 32 games, not awful. Laxonen, let's see. I think Laxonen has started to pick it up a little bit. 23. Sontag, 21. What is Sagan at? 10 points, so I need a lot more out of Sagan. If he doesn't start producing, he might be demoted to the second line. I think, you know what, actually we've been winning, so I'm not gonna do that right now, but if he continues to struggle, he will be second line bound. So another game against the Florida Panthers. Can we get a W here? 6-3 W, perfect. So Frolov is actually hot right now. 16, 12, and 5 is our record. We have to go again with Frolov. He should be at 4 wins now. Let me check. No, not carries. We have 4 wins in 4 games. We're just right in the hot hand right now, guys. So there's nothing we can do. I love Price. I love the way he plays. I appreciate what he's done for our team, but we are in a dire need right now. We're fighting for a playoff position, so we need the hot goalie playing. So second game against the Nashville Predators, 5-0 win. So it looks like Frolov had a shutout here, which is great news. 17, 12, and 6. Looks like we're on a roll. I don't know if this has to do anything with just our team waking up, or if it has more to do with the way Frolov has been playing. Obviously, some of you guys will think that it's definitely Frolov because he just got a shutout, but we also got to keep in mind that we've been scoring the last few games. So going back to Frolov again, let's go here. Simulated against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Come on, guys. 4-3 loss. So since Frolov got a loss here, it'll be Price and net again. At least we picked up a point, which is pretty good. But it's Frolov's first loss, I believe, this season. So game against Pittsburgh, can we win here, guys? Overtime win, perfect. So I think we've started to straighten up here again, straighten up our play. Goalies are both playing fairly good, so we're sitting 4th in our division now, 3 points ahead of Tampa, and about 9 points ahead of Toronto, which is the next team that's chasing us. So I think now it's time for us to maybe do an not in-game simulation, sorry, 2 week at a time simulation, and see what happens. We're sitting here around Christmas time, Christmas Eve to be more precise. 18, 12, and 6. We lose 8-7 the next game we play, though. I don't know who was in net there. Shootout loss. So if this doesn't work out, so 3 losses in a row, I was going to say, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to have to go back to the way we were simulating before with the hot goalie. So obviously this takes a lot more time. Second round for a third, a fourth, and Anderson. Whoever Anderson is that let me just check to see. Josh Anderson, no, thank you. Third liner, but we have plenty of those right now, guys. So, yeah, so we've lost 4 games in a row. Sorry, all the games that we did the fast simulation, we lost them. So, let me see which goalie is going to be in net for this game, and then we'll ride the hot goalie again. So. Okay, so Price will have the net for this game, guys. So let's see if he can get the W against the Minnesota Wild. They have a decent team. Actually, after this game, I'm going to check their lines because I forgot about that. Shootout win, 3-2, sorry. And let me just view their lines. I want to see how good Oliveira and all those guys are. So they should be scouted by now. If they're not, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, perfect. So Teravainen is an 84. Christensen's an 84 as well. Christensen's actually killing it right now. 28 points in 39 games in his rookie season. Low elite. How good is Teravainen doing? 36 points in 38 games. I don't know if he didn't have the chance with us, but he's basically going to tie his what's it called? He's going to tie his production of last year in basically half of the game. So that's incredible for Teravainen. Good for them. I don't know if this has to do with him playing with Bo Guit or he's just doing that good. Oliveira looks like he's going to cap off at an 81. Maybe not, but yeah, 81 for Oliveira. I think we also traded them a goalie, didn't we? I think we may have also traded them a goalie, so let me just check here, guys. I don't know. I think it was a prospect goalie, actually. So he wouldn't be in the NHL, right? Let me just check here. Adrian Farrell. All right, no. This guy's a good goalie, though. 23.85 already. They have Hutchinson as well. But let me just check. I think I traded them a goalie as well. It's kind of hard to remember all the trades that we make from one episode to the other, especially considering how much stuff I go through in each episode. But let me just check. I have a feeling we traded him a goalie. Yeah, Chistov. We did trade him Chistov, so he's unsigned. Sergei Chistov, medium elite. So they do have 2 medium elite prospects here. Well, one is basically an NHL goalie now, and then they have Hellebuck. But yeah, so they have a good team there in Minnesota. They have 2 good goalies. That's probably why the record is so good. But we actually gave them a shootout loss there, so that helps us out. And the more that they lose, the better, because we have their first round picks. So taking a look at Piro Zabatel's stats: 24 points in 34 games, 82 already. He's a stud of a player. Rick Brune as well, 82. I want them to produce a little more though, so I think what I'm gonna do is just do this. Move Suzuki to the wing. There is Brune, a right-hander. Where do I check that? Oh yeah, shoots right. Yeah, perfect. So Suzuki does shoot left. I didn't know that. I thought he would shoot right like his brother. But yeah, Zach Senyshyn will be the right winger here on that team, on that line. And then Pushkarev is another. No, who's the other low lead? Oh, this guy's low lead, and he's a 79. So I'm actually gonna put this guy with Hillis and Senyshyn now. I didn't know he was this good. When did we draft him? No, we signed him as a free agent, so that's really good. Holmgren is an 83 already at 22. What is he? Is he top 4 offensive defenseman? Does he get shit done here? Let me see. I mean, 5 goals, 8 assists. That's not terrible. Smolinski, I think he's a top 4 medium as well. Couturier, top 4 medium. Shishkinov, low elite. Maisonneuve, 22 low elite. Hopefully he can get better. And then Teal, what is he? Low top 6. So, I mean, we could have Bork here or Austin. Where does Austin play? Is Austin I think Austin's playing as a forward, isn't he? Yeah, Justin Austin is playing as a forward, so that's pretty bad. Let me see here. So we're gonna actually bring Austin to our. I'm gonna put Yev Pilovs here. Okay, 3 right wingers, who cares? But yeah, I'm going to actually take out Maisonneuve and put Austin here. Offensive defenseman. I think he's a low lead as well, right? So, yeah, perfect. So, this looks a lot better now, guys. Made a few changes here. Yeah, who just played the last game? I think it was Frolov, wasn't it? No, it was Price. Sorry, it was Price who won the last game. So Price will get the net again. We're gonna do the quick simulation again. Hopefully, we can beat the Capitals 18-3. So we should 7-1 win. Perfect. So it seems like when I'm doing these type of simulations, we are winning. But when I do the fast simulations, that's when we're struggling. So for the sake of our team making the playoffs, I'm gonna have to do the slow simulation like this. So Price will be in net again. Yes, 2 wins in a row, so we're going to keep it going here. Against the Vancouver Canucks, can we win? Ty Smith has been injured. Added lines manually. I don't know if we won or not. It doesn't say there, but this is a big loss there. This is going to create a big hole for us. Eklund's going to come up, I think, right? Yeah, because this guy shoots right. Okay, Eklund's coming up, and then Walfredson is going to take Ty Smith's spot. Hopefully he's not out for too long. 1-0 win against the Canucks. So we're 21, 14, and 8. A lot of overtime and shootout losses. 50 points right now. We're sitting in the second wildcard position. Not exactly where I would want us to be, but what's it called here? We're still sitting in a playoff position, so it could be worse, guys. Let's go another simulation here with Price. Hopefully you get a W in Vegas. Come on, boys. 5-2 win. Perfect. 40 points in 44 games for Jonathan Drouin. Perfect. Hopefully that's waking up Sontag and Sagan. I'm praying. Let me see how much they have. Yeah, he has around 24 points. Yeah, so that's not bad. Is he exact elite? So he's not dropping. This franchise, Sontag, 36 points. So Sontag is actually waking up finally. We put him on his offside, so I mean he does shoot right, but played on the left wing. But yeah, he's playing on his right, on his actual side where he needs to be playing, and he's scoring a lot more. So that's good news. Laxtonen's playing good. Kotkaniemi's playing well as well. 35 points in 44 games. How's Campoli doing? 28. I think it's actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Owen Shrem, is up to an 85 now, so he is killing it. I should have gone and changed the goalies because it's probably gonna have Frolov playing. Oh no, it has Price. Alright, perfect. So Price is still in net here, boys. Let's do the quick simulation. Not the quick simulation, but the simulated day here. Hopefully we can get a W in LA. 3-1 win. Perfect. So we're 6-2-2 in the last game. In the last 10 games, sorry. I don't think we've lost since we started doing these simulations here. So we just got to keep it going. Ty Smith is back. I'm going to wait until after that St. Louis game to bring him back. I don't want to bring him back for him to get re-injured, so that wouldn't be ideal at all. So Price is still in net. Perfect. Hopefully we can get a W here against the Colorado Avalanche. They have a decent team, 26-15-4, but look at their last 10, 8-1-1, so even better than us. This is a battle of two hot teams. Hopefully we can get a W here. Come on, 3-2 lost. All right, so that marks the point where we need to bring Frolov into the net now. Hopefully Frolov can give us a big game here, boys. I don't know who it's against. The Caps. Alright, so the Caps don't have the best team, so yeah, they're sitting last in our division, so hopefully we can win here. 19-23-3. They're not doing too hot, so hopefully we can win here. Come on, it's in Washington, but we should be able to beat them. 4-3 lost, overtime loss. So we picked up a point, but we dropped one as well. So Carey Price is going to get into the net again. And we're going to keep going here. St. Louis. Got to remember that I got to bring Ty Smith up after this game. 6-1 win. Perfect. We are going to bring Smith up, though. So let's see here. Oh, what am I doing? Defense. Walfredson is going to come out. And then Ty Smith is coming in. Perfect. Alrighty. So hopefully, let me just double check. Actually, the Price is in net. He is perfect. I think after the new year. Oh, at the beginning of February, I'm gonna check the stats, just to see how our team's doing, how the AHL guys are doing as well. So we got a game here against the Ducks on the 20th. Hopefully we can win. It's at the Bell Center. The Ducks don't have the best team, so hopefully we can get the W here. Okay, Central Scouting has released their player ranking, so let's check this. Yoshi, that's pretty funny. Darius Yoshi, medium elite D-man. Santala, Daly. So we have a few of these guys scouted. We're still needing a few more of these other guys, though, so I think I already sent my guys to scout, though, so they better be done soon. Let me see if I have any gems or busts. 1 gem. So after I checked the stats on the 20th, or I mean at the start of February, I'm gonna check how our scouts are doing. We have a big W against the Ducks though, 7-3 win, perfect. I think we're right at this All-Star break now, so no need to do these day by day simulations. So yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna simulate up to this game here against the Flyers. 25, 15, and 3. JT Confer for second and their fourth. Let's see. How good is Confer? I don't think he's anything too good. Yeah, he's more of a third line guy, so not worth it. I have too many of those guys, too many of those players right now on our team. So second and a fourth for a third, Shore and a fourth. No, thank you. All right. Another game here against the Flyers. 2 more games to go before February hits. Let me just make sure the price is in that again. So price is in that. So let's do same way we've been simulating here, guys. So advance a day. 3-1 loss. So we're going to have to bring Frolov into the net now. We haven't seen too many regulation losses since we've started doing this method of simulating, with price at least. So hopefully Frolov can actually step up here against Buffalo on the 31st. We've actually had a lot of back-to-back games here, and he shuts him out actually 3-0. So it's great news. We're sitting 4th right now. We passed Tampa Bay. We have a 3-point lead there over Tampa. So let me actually just take a quick look at the stats. I'll show you them, and then I'll take a look at the scouting assignments. I won't show you that because that takes a little long. But 45 points for Durin, 22 goals for Sontag, 42 points. Kotkaniemi 40 points, Laxonen 39, Campoli 34. So Campoli's actually top 5. He's 5th in scoring. Sagan 31, Galchenyuk, Shrimp's up to an 85, Suzuki. So Suzuki is going to be expandable, I think, after this year. He had some incredible years at the start of his career when he was playing first line. He's 66, 50 points. I mean, he's a 50-point guy, but I think in the playoffs he was a bit better. I mean, yeah, nothing too crazy actually now that I look at it, but he's just I don't see a spot for him on our team. 23 points for Bobquist. Smith has 24. So what I'm thinking to do maybe is actually move Bobquist. Maybe put him in the same, like on his actual side on the power play. I have him on his one-timer side, but I think if I actually move him here, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens there. So I'm actually going to take a look at the scouting assignments, and I'll bring you guys back. Just give me a second, guys. Alright, guys. I sent my scouts. Actually, one thing that I forgot to show everyone was the stats for the AHL. So William Bitten's actually leading our team in scoring, which is kind of weird, but I think he's playing on the fourth line, so that's pretty weird. Brune, he's doing decent, 33 points. Zabatel, 82 overall. Suzuki, I need a lot more out of him. And then these other players, I don't care really about anybody here. The one that I care about the most is the goalie. Hopefully he's actually killing it. 22 games played, 12, 5, and 4, 1.95, 0.927 save percentage. He's an 80 overall. Hopefully Chupasov doesn't try and take any of his starts, but it's looking good. His progression is actually looking pretty good so far since the start of the season. So we got a 3-1 win with Frolov in net. So you guys know the drill. We're gonna have to bring Frolov to play the game against Justin Schultz. Has been placed on waivers. I wonder how much. Oh yeah, 78. Are you kidding me? At $3.3 million? No, thank you. excuse me, let's go check. Yeah, Frolov will be in net again, so perfect. So he got a big W here, so hopefully we can win against Tampa Bay. Those are our direct rivals right there, so 6-2 win, perfect. So Frolov will stay in net, playing the hot goalie like I mentioned this a million times today. Hot goalie's playing, so Frolov is staying in net, perfect. I think it kind of picked up my pattern there. I don't need to switch them as much as I've had to in the past. So the 5th and at the Bell Center, February 5th against the Vancouver Canucks. Can we get a W? 2-1 win, perfect. 28-16-9, so we're looking like a playoff team right now. We've actually jumped up to 3rd in our division, so we've gone out of the wild card position there, so it's looking good. Frolov will be in net again. Sorry, Kerry, but you won't be playing until Frolov starts losing, so hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon here. Against the Jets, they're a pretty average team. A 2nd and a 4th for Colin Miller. Let me see that player. I don't think he's anything too crazy. Maybe 80. Yeah, no, thank you. For a 2nd and a 4th, are you kidding me? 6-3 win, perfect. Let me take a quick look at the Central Division. Let me see where Minnesota's sitting. So 67 points. So they're going to be a playoff team. And it wasn't too wise to, to trade for their 1st round pick. But, I mean, we got it and it's an asset. So hopefully somehow they can miss the playoffs. Or if they don't, hopefully they can lose in the 1st round or something. So let me see here. Edit lines again. Frolov is going to come up in net. 81 for Frolov, so he's looking decent. He has some good stats. Maybe I should have checked his stats before I started simulating again, but 5-4 win, perfect. Tuomas Laaksonen, 46 points, so this guy always produces. Minnesota's 1st for Marek Pysyk, a 3rd and a 4th. No, thank you. Not worth it at all. Let me just check Frolov's stats really quickly here. He was undefeated at one point, but obviously he's not anymore. But he has 10 wins in 15 games played. 10 win, 1 loss, 3 overtime losses, 2 shootout losses. So pretty good stats. 2.36 goals against, 0.921 save percentage. So very, very good stats. Let's see prices. Price is hovering around 500 right now. So I think Frolov is a hotter goalie at the moment. So we're going to keep playing him. So hopefully he can win against Buffalo. Tyler Seguin has been injured. Crap. So Kotkaniemi is going to come up again. Let's see here. We're going to basically do the same thing we were doing before. So what we're going to do instead is O'Brien here, Campbell here, and then what is that guy's name? I think he is a center. Yeah, Baldwin. Brian Baldwin's going to come up here. Hopefully Sagan's injury wasn't too serious. Let me see. 31-16-9, so we've finally found our stride here. Let me see the injury report on Sagan. Pending evaluation. What is it? Doesn't even know what it is, so he won't be able to play in the next game at least. Let me just make sure that Frolov is in net. Alright, so Price come out. Frolov get back in. And who is this game against? Is it Winnipeg? Yeah, Winnipeg in Winnipeg. So hopefully we can get the W here at the Bell MTS Center. Or MTS Place. 4-2 loss. So Frolov was bound to lose at some point. So we lose there against the Western Conference team. So not the worst. But Price is going to come back up in net. And he's going to face the Blackhawks at the Bell. Not the Bell Center. At the United Center, sorry. The Hawks are doing decent. Actually, not decent, sorry. 23-29-6, so that's not good at all. We unfortunately took Bobquist away from them. So that might explain why they're not doing good. But they're rebuilding, and they were rebuilding anyways when they had Bobquist. So we win against Chicago, which is good. We have a game here against Columbus. I'm going to put Sagan right into the lineup right away here. So, Sagan, come here. That should put Sagan anyways into, what's it called? Sorry, let me see what I'm doing here. Is this what I had before? Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, so this is what I had before. Oh, yeah, Sagan should have the special teams already. Yeah, perfect. The goalies will be Price again. So, I know we've basically spent all of our time simulating in this episode, but it's extremely important for us to actually get into the playoffs, because anything can happen with our team, and we win a 6-5 game there against the Columbus Blue Jackets. It wasn't Price's best performance, but we got the W, and that's all that matters. So, like I said, all that matters is that we have to get into the playoffs, and we're looking like a playoff team right now. So let me see. We're sitting actually second right now, after being outside the playoffs at one point in this episode, and even like having the second wildcard position. So for us to be in second position in our division, it's pretty remarkable in my opinion. So 3-2 lost. All right. So we're gonna bring Frolov in, and I think we're right at the trade deadline as well. So Frolov, get another game here. Hopefully he can go on a run. Against the Arizona Coyotes, have a good team, 35, 15, and 10. So a lot of extra time losses, just like us. We win 5-2. Sorry, that's good news. And then last game we're gonna play is gonna be against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Not the best last 10 record for them, but yeah, hopefully Frolov can hold down the fort here. Let's see, goalies Frolov again. And this will be the last game we play. I'm going to stop it at the trade deadline here. So, come on. Can we get a dub here? Trade deadline's upon us. 2-1 shootout. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here, guys. I'll quickly show you the stats again so you guys can see all the players. Laxonen is leading our team with 52 points. Kotkaniemi with 50. Duran with 47. Sontag with 46, so he's slowed down a little bit. He has the same amount of goals as Galchenyuk, so I don't understand that. Sontag is supposed to be a high franchise, so I would expect them to be a little bit better there. Jonathan Campoli, 44 points, more of a playmaker, even though he is he's listed as a sniper. Suzuki, 39 points, he's stepping up a little bit more. Owen Schremp, killing it as well, 22 goals, so this guy's a stud. Same amount of goals as Sontag and Galchenyuk. O'Brien, 33 points. Bobquist, 32. Glebov, 30. Smith, 28. Karostin, Honka, Kolyakovo, Ortio. Ortio just doesn't score too many goals, but he's more of a steady guy to play alongside, what's his name? Honka there, so it's good. Only 23 still. Let's take a look at our goalies. Price 22, 15, and 7, so he's actually stepped up a little bit more lately. Frolov 11, 2, and 4, and 6 overtime or 6 shootout losses. Frolov has the better stats out of the two, but Price is our Vezina goalie, 2-time Stanley Cup winner, so I can't deny that, and I can't take that away from him. So he's still our number one goalie, but like I said, we're running with the hot hand here in Montreal. 45 points for Zabotel, Piero Zabotel. Perfect performance here from him. Rick Brune, 42 points. Will Bin, 41. Suzuki, 35. So I think after I made the change and I moved Suzuki up to the first line, they've actually stepped up a little bit more. Those two, Zabotel and Brune. Let me see. Gleason now, 17, 18, and 4. He's actually at the bulk of the starts, which is good. And 1.86 and 9.28 or 0.928 save percentage. Sorry, so that's incredible stats here for a franchise goalie. All right, trying to find a defensive defenseman so that he can play with Ty Smith. Let's see if there's anything good. Page from the Winnipeg Jets and Calvert. I mean, none of these guys are too crazy. I mean, maybe if I include a guy with, I don't do maybe two-way defender. And then, is there any way I can, minimum of 4, puck skill 4, senses 4, skating 4, physical 4.5. I'm looking for more of a defensive type of guy. So let's see if it'll find anything. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure whenever I look at the, it's because I don't have them scouted, I think. But yeah, whenever I look for some of these things here. Let me just reset the filters. Yeah, whenever I try and actually looking for specific stats, nothing comes up. So let me go here. Defenseman, top 4, and then let me go two-way. Just to check some things out. I think there will be a lot more. Yeah, so Ortio, Heiskanen, Sergachev, Chikrin. Chikrin would be a player that I might look to target. He's not worth that much. Who else? Morrissey. I don't know if he's going to be worth anything. And then there are players like Honka. So the only player that I would maybe look to get would be Chikrin, but I think that would be basically a sideways move, guys. Honka has been a warrior for us, 18 points. He's won a couple Stanley Cups. He's actually having a great season. I'm trying to have his best season with us, I think. Or maybe this was the first season he had with us, and that's, or even this one, but he's on pace to have a good season, better than his last 3 seasons. So I think that would be a sideways move in my opinion. So you guys let me know if you think the right hand second pairing side is a side that needs some improvement. I don't think so, but you guys let me know. You guys ultimately will be my help there. So leave some suggestions. Like I said, I'm always active in the comments. I'll be looking at them. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Take it easy.